Welcome back. Now is the time to do the vegetarian dish. And today we are going to do bharwa bhindi, the ladyfinger with spices filled in. And we slit the ladyfinger in the middle and put the spices in. So the action would be, we'll take and clean the ladyfinger like so, and make sure that the ladyfinger is nice and kacha. You know, it shouldn't be overripe. You'll see quite a lot of bhindi being sold in the marketplace, which is overripe. It's always good to have the fresh okra or ladyfinger for this dish. A lot of people use frozen ones, but they don't have much life in it, and that is the problem with something that is being frozen for 2 years, 1 year, 3 months, or whatever. So this is the action. So we've done a few, and what is our spice? Now we're going to go to the spice. With that, we start with some jeera powder, accompanied with a little whole jeera. It gives more of a bite. So, some chili powder, green chilies, ginger paste, as well as garlic paste. So it will make it quite moist, you see. Some salt, and now depends how many bhindis you're going to do, and the spice actually will be exactly the same. It's going to be representative of the amount of bhindi that you're going to fill in. Now, I've got these bhindis, and take the spice in and fill it in. Not too much. Again, it's your choice. Sometimes you might want to have a spicy food. Now, bhindis are all filled, and we will make some base. Now with bhindi loves the onions. So very coarse onions, coarsely cut onions, we will add there. Now the spice has gone into bhindi, so remember, we don't really need an awful lot of spice now, but we will add a little bit of salt, good enough for the whole operation, and I am going to add a little jeera powder, jeera dhania, that is, and just saute the onions. See? Lovely. Saute these onions. And one thing you must remember about okra or ladyfinger or bhindi is it doesn't like very much water. So don't touch that with the water. Even when I cleaned the bhindi, I made sure that all the water was out because it gets very, very sticky otherwise. This is good. I will only make it translucent, 1 to 2 minutes at the most. There you are. I think we are all ready. Some people like to add a little tomato for color's sake only. But if you do, add a little chopped tomato and let the water, the excess water, dry off. Because, as I said, bhindi doesn't like very much of the water. Okay? If you think your bhindi is being burnt, no, it cooks very quickly, and the final dish ought to look a little green as it is. So we will make sure that this is nice and ready. And I add at this stage a little ginger garlic. Ginger garlic is essential because this gives some flavor. As we have added spices in the bhindi, bharwa bhindi means a bhindi that is been filled with spice. Lovely. That's very nice indeed. The water has evaporated, and making sure a little more oil so that we cooked our okra in comfortable amount of oil. This is ready. No need to make it brown at all. And I'll tip all that there. Beautiful. So as I said, it cooks very quickly. So make sure that we wrap round the onions. And indeed, the onions you can increase really, because my mama used to cook this dish, and the fried onions, the big chunks of onions, used to be separated, and that's why. But this is the bharwa bhindi, and the spice will be in it. Let's cover it, and it's going to be cooked in a matter of 10 minutes at the most. As I said, the final dish ought to look a little green. Well, this dish seemed to be done very well. Let's put it on. Very, very nice. Now, as I said, it's quite subjective. Some people like them absolutely stood up firm, but I like them semi-firm. They're firm, they've got the spice in it, and it would taste beautiful. Just let us give a little coriander. Lovely. And that is your bharwa bhindi. Well, that's the end of today's show. When I'm talking to you, I don't know when the half an hour goes. Obviously, I'm going to see you next week. Some more letters came. Thank you very much indeed. And I'm going to send Mr. Bhatia, who's been cooking, who wasn't a chef, and he started to cook after he started to see the show. Very good indeed, Mr. Bhatia. Your beautiful hamper is on its way. I'm going to see you next week, same time, same channel.